Greetings, thank you for joining me today. Hope wherever you are, life is treating you well. Politics, UK, US, generally the world over, we have a problem with politicians. There are some great politicians out there, people who want to see the best for their community, the people they represent, the people on the ground, not the big businesses. They're more interested in individuals who are doing well, and I have no problem with those. You and I both know who they are. However, there are a lot of politicians out there who try and paint themselves as a man or woman of the people, and they're anything but. They're in the pay of big business. They're not representing the people they claim they're representing. Nigel Farage is a very good example of this. Someone who is supposed to be an MP for his people. I think it's Clacton, and you'd think that'd be his whole job, his one job. But no. He gets an awful lot of money from doing other side hustles, other jobs. Anything but the job of being an MP. Now, my personal opinion is if you're going to be an MP for an area, you should be paid just above minimum wage, i.e. the same amount that maybe you'd pay a civil servant at the low end of whatever structure they're on. Okay, just enough to get by, just enough to cover the bills, and no more. Maybe if an MP lives far away from the Houses of Commons, then and they need to commute, you pay their train fare. That'd be it. That'd be all the UK taxpayer should have to pay. I think an MP should abandon all the business interests, just put it in the hands of somebody else for the duration. And if they're going to be an MP for 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, 20 years, the whole of their career, that's all they should do. They should not benefit from being an MP. Leave the tours, the talking, speaking tours, and then all that until after they've finished their career as a politician. That way we would be ensured to a certain extent that the politicians that were supposed to represent us wouldn't be corrupted by other outside interests, businesses, other countries, you name it. It would be nice to see the political protected in law and forced to be anything but politically exposed, essentially. My opinion, yeah. And but this is what I believe. What I don't like seeing is the likes of Nigel Farage doing all these side hustles, because yes, okay, they're roles, and I'm sure he does whatever he's asked to do to the best of his abilities and so on. But this takes him away from the job he's supposed to be doing. If he's never in Parliament, why are we paying him to be in Parliament? Why are we paying the big bucks for that? Waste of money, isn't it? Waste of taxpayers' money. Same thing can be said if we look at Donald Trump. Always with the side hustles, making money off his position, making money for the family, jobs for the boys, jobs for the family. In it for his own personal gain, for his family's personal gain, not in it for the people he's supposed to be representing. Scum. Absolute scum. It's the side hustles, the corrupt side hustles that with the bile in the back of my throat, it makes me very, very angry. And you know what takes so long with these videos? Is when I do these videos, it takes 50 takes because most of the time I'm swearing. Okay. Trying to stop that. Trying to keep it. It is YouTube after all. It's supposed to be family friendly. And if you are the younger viewers, thank you for joining us, by the way. Do appreciate your time. Now, what can we do about this? Clean slate. If you see your local MP, your local representative not working for the people, if you see them doing side hustles, raising funds, all sorts of things, that clearly earning money for them and nothing else, they're not doing a shred of good for the people, vote them out. Doesn't matter what side of the house they're on, doesn't matter what the politics are. If they're not representing the people, they're not representing. So why are they in that position? It's the same as any job. If I tried to go to work in the job I do, the job that pays the bills, and sat there making YouTube videos or any other side hustle for that matter, I'd be sacked. And for good reason, because I'm paid to do a job. And it's not unfair for my employer to ask me to do that job while I'm on company hours. This is as simple as that. And it's not unfair for the UK taxpayer, for the US taxpayer, for any taxpayer in any country to expect their politicians to do the work of being a politician, no more, no less, while they're on the clock. Or am I talking sense and no one's listening? I don't know. Whatever you do, have a great day. See you soon. Bye for now.